Hey folks, Prepper Princess. I apologize, I forgot my selfie stick. So I'm doing my normal foraging, which I do quite often. I've got a backpack full of cans, aluminum cans, and I found an unused paintbrush. So I'm at the railroad tracks. Don't worry, the tracks that I'm walking on no longer function. They're not used. So these are the types of things I find. An ottoman, and it's full of stuff. These all look like unused things. There's a ton of wine bags. There's at least 50 of them in here. Looks like some, I don't know what this is. Progressive Distillers. I don't know what that is. Here's some cans and bottles. I'll take these. And then looks like there's a giant, those plastic banners, a giant plastic banner. There's some wood pieces. Everything in this is new. I'll turn around the camera and show you. Okay, so this is all that's in here. See these buckets? Unused buckets. Looks like they'd be good for the beach. I don't need any of them. Cans of Tennessee whiskey. This giant thing. And then a bunch of these, just tons of these wine holders. I guess you could use them for gifts. I am curious to see what's in here. What is this? I have no idea what that is. It feels empty. It feels kind of like a hockey puck. Most random stuff. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, coming up on another dump site. This is not a homeless person encampment, but a dump site. Anybody need a power wheel? Looks like all it needs is a battery. And then we've got some unopened pinto beans. I wonder if there's an expiration date. There's not. It's unopened. Don't know if I'll take it. Got some clothes. There's a ladder. Looks like a wheelchair in pieces. Ooh, a blue water tub. That's tough to let go. It's gonna be so hard to carry though. And it doesn't have a lid. Ooh, are these my shoe size? Converse All-Star. Oh, it's a 5. Damn. I wear ooh, what is that? I'm afraid to know what that is. But I wear like a 9.5. I will take this. I went recycling today. I was hoping to get enough money to buy chicken feed and garbage bags, which would be about 18 bucks. Oh, there goes my can. But I only made $10.20 recycling. So thought I'd go for a walk out here. And also, it looks like they're doing some work at the old homeless encampment. And the homeless have moved on. That's what they do around here. They get rid of them. They get rid of them quick. The joys of living in an elite neighborhood. Might end up moving on once my grandma passes. That's another story. Likely to a different state. I already have an idea of where I'm going to go. Anywho, that's this one. We'll see if we can find another. So a lot of people wonder what it is that I'm looking for when I go on my walks and go foraging. So where I usually go at lunchtime is a parking lot of a nightclub. And that's where I find all my unopened beers and stuff. Well, that kind of dried up because what they did, they realized the parking lot was so messed up and dirty with all these broken bottles and cans that they hired a company to come in and start cleaning up the parking lot every time the nightclub was open. I was making $35 a week picking up bottles and cans, and now I make $10, $20 a month. It's a little disappointing. And people wonder, you know, what do I look for when I go foraging? Nothing. I'm just walking, getting my exercise, and I happen to stumble across these places. The thing is, I live in such a high populated area that it's really hard to find places to be alone, right? You go hiking on trails and there's people everywhere. You go on walking trails, people everywhere. So I'm at this old abandoned railroad track where the only people that are really here are, sometimes you'll run across homeless people, but they have a tendency to get kicked out pretty quick. And it's just to be alone with my thoughts. And I happen to come across all these different things. So if you can use it, use it. If it'll make you money, grab it. You know, it's just cans and bottles. It's also doing my duty to clean up the environment. And just make sure you're safe. You know, use good judgment. People last time were not making fun of me, but they were saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you picked up that pair of pajama pants. That's disgusting. What if somebody pooped in it?" You're thinking the absolute worst thing that could happen. And by the way, the red and black checkered pants that I found last year and made a video foraging, they're my favorite pajama pants. I was wearing them last night. So that's pretty much it. I'm not looking for anything. I just happen to find things. And don't worry, there's people here if I were to be attacked, and I always carry a knife on me. What is that? Huh. To prove to you folks that the railroad tracks that I walk on really have not been used in years. As you can see, I'm sure there were going to be some people who were like, "You need to be careful on those railroad tracks. You don't know, a train could come." Well, if a train's coming, it hasn't come in years. You can see there's trees growing through the tracks. So just wanted to clarify that. Anybody need a mailbox? It's good condition. Mail's ready. Coming up on another spot here. Can't tell if it's abandoned or not, so I don't know if I want to go over there. This is what happens when you let homeless people stay. It's not real. Oh, it goes on. Yeah, nobody's been here in a while. That's dried out with tree stuff inside of it. So I'm gonna go back because there's another campsite and it looks like it's being used. I can't tell, but let's just be on the safe side. There's a stovetop. All right. Hey, that's the same backpack I have, just a different color. I love my backpack. Oh, it's all tore up. All right, that's that. Hey folks, just came across two of these. They're kind of hot, but yeah, I can use those. Why not? Hey folks, all right, so I am heading back and you're probably wondering what I found. Well, first of all, where that power wheel was and those pinto beans, which I'm glad I did not take, there was a homeless man, came back for his stuff, had a brand new bicycle and a brand name backpack, whatever. But obviously a drug problem, tweaker, I guess you could say. So I'm headed back, and you're probably wondering what I found. Well, I found lots of clothes, and not just, I'm really hoping that the pants fit, because the pants are Wrangler prepper pants. They're like some bad, awesome pants. And some shirts that look pretty good. So I'm gonna wash them in hot water, double cycle, extra rinse, because I know you guys are all crazy about that stuff. And I'll show you in a minute once I've washed them, and I'll give you a little show, a little fashion show. All right, see you in a minute. Well, since I'm out here, I might as well get some lunch. Plum cherries, delicious. Hey folks, so we are back, and this is the find for today. Kind of slim pickings, but I got bottles and cans, about $1 worth for recycling. I got a paintbrush, pretty good condition, nice and clean bristles. So if I want to do some painting, I can go ahead and do some painting. Got the 2 bottle openers and cigar cutter thingies. Found a headlamp, put some batteries in it, and it works. So that's a good prepper item. Over here, we found some clothes. So I found a pair of shorts. Sorry, you can't really see them, but they have pockets, and that's gonna work out really good. I'm gonna put all of these clothes on at the end of the video and show you what they look like being worn. Found a new pair of pajama pants. Batman, I'm not really, I have nothing for or against Batman, but they have pockets, and it's very soft, very nice. So 2 pajamas there. Found, these are my prepper pants that I found. These are Ozark Trail, all washed, size 30 by 30. I'll put these on. Wrangler. Oh, I thought it was Ozark Trail. I guess it's Wrangler. Ah, where are you going? Sorry, I didn't lock my camera well enough. Stay locked. Lock. Okay, there we go. All locked. So, got the prepper pants. I'll put these on. Unfortunately, there is a small cigarette hole in the crotch area, but I can patch that up. Anything worth having is worth fixing. I found a Sunkissed. I like to call it Sunkissed, meaning it's been out there in the weather and it's got different colors and shades to it, but a men's shirt. That's a good one. This one is really beat up, and it needs some work. So what I'm going to do is cut off the sleeves, or what's left of them. I didn't realize they were in pieces. I'm going to cut off the sleeves, make it into a sleeveless shirt, and I'll show you guys that one tonight. There's only one good sleeve. So I'll take this extra sleeve, which has all these marks on them. And yes, again, it's been cleaned and double cleaned in hot water, but I really like the color, so I'm going to turn it into a sleeveless shirt. Put that on for you guys, see how it looks, see what we can do with it. And that is the find for today. All right, if you want to watch me put on the clothes, stay until the end. Do what you can with what you got. Prepper Princess out. Okay, folks, the first pair of pants is the prepper pants. They have nice zippered pockets. The zippers work. Both sides. So that's pants number 1. I think I'm gonna donate these. I don't really like them. I thought I would. Okay, pants number 2 is the pajamas, size large. These are the Gotham City ones. They're very comfy. I like them really big to sleep in, so lots of extra space. Very comfy, nice and long, very soft. They have pockets. Do they have back pockets? No, no back pockets, but they have front pockets. Very comfy. Very nice. Okay, third one is a pair of sweat shorts. Very, very comfy. Very comfy. They have pockets. There's a pocket in the back. Pay no attention to my white legs, but very, very comfortable. I like these a lot. These are probably my new favorites. Very white legs. Don't look at those. Don't look. Don't look. All right, next one is a men's medium Sunkissed shirt. Sunkissed meaning the colors are off. I should start selling sun-kissed clothing. And it can button real nice. All the buttons are here. I don't usually wear men's clothes. Ugh, that bottom one. They always have men's clothes super tight. I have big hips, I can't help it. This will be something that I use for kayaking or something. So we have one more shirt left. It's the one that I hemmed at the sleeves. I'm keeping my fingers crossed on this one. Let's see. Okay, so this is the last one. I hemmed the sleeves all the way around, cut off the sleeves and hemmed them. Oh. This will probably be another kayaking shirt. It's a men's medium. It's a little big, but I really, really love the color. And if I'm in the mood, I can put on a cowboy hat and make it look like it's supposed to be like this. I like it. I like it. Get him, mister. Get him.